Oh, welcome back to the Cutting Edge Review, and I am your reviewer. And this is my review of Avengers Age of Ultron. This movie, this summer's biggest blockbuster, in my opinion. Okay, it's my opinion. This movie takes place right after the last Captain America movie, of course, and the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy. And this time around, they're trying to make this movie bigger and better. And I think, in all accounts, they did exactly that. But I don't know. I think I'm kind of more fond of the original. But it was such a big movie, such groundbreaking movie at the time. I mean, that's a lot to live up to, and I think they've done that. It's just, I'm sure maybe a lot of you might, we'll argue about it. Just kidding. That this year's summer blockbuster is probably better or not as good as the original, but the story takes place where Tony Stark um, is manipulated by AK the Scarlet Witch. What's her name from the Godzilla movie? I think it was Mary Olsen or Elizabeth Olsen, and Aaron Taylor Johnson comes back as Quicksilver, and they play brother and sister on this movie. I think I'd rather see them play brother and sister than play husband and wife. That's just my opinion, but anyways, she's able to manipulate Tony Stark to create a robot that it was originally was going. Hydra was trying to create this machine, this perfect machine that would cause the apocalypse, and so she manipulates him, and he creates the robot out of one of Tony Stark's own machines of his armors, some of his drones, and he becomes self-aware. Is that familiar with you guys? Yeah, I'm thinking Terminator, but this is before Terminator. So he becomes self-aware, and he decides humans are too weak, so he has to destroy all of them. And how is he going to do that? Well, let's see. He's going to build a device that causes Oslo Noe to float off in the sky, and then and plant a bomb that destroys the entire world that we live in. And that's about it. So this movie, there's a lot of great scenes in this movie. There's a lot of great performances on this movie. There's actually a romance that was going to take place between the Incredible Hulk and Scarlet Witch. And Black Widow. Sorry about that. And they actually pulled it off. They actually made this movie seem entertaining, action-packed, so exciting, have you on the edge of your seat, excitement, at the same time able to cram in some acting on this movie. Because a lot of times that gets lost. Usually, like I said in one of my last videos, if you try to make a movie, San Andreas, is to try to make it the acting stand out and the storyline be really good. It ends up getting lost because a lot of people don't like that, and then the movie seems boring to people, or vice versa. They try to make it more action, and it becomes a mindless Michael Bay movie. And but I think they combine the two, and they definitely coexisted in this movie. They were able to blend action with drama in this movie. They actually had enough time. There's so much going on in this movie. The scenes are just so action-packed, devastating. This movie, Avengers Age of Ultron, is like an unstoppable juggernaut. This movie was #1 in the box office all over the world. Wow. That makes the second and highest grossing Avengers movie to date. So this movie was bigger than the last Avengers movie, and they were still able to somehow cram in Falcon, War Machine, And we actually saw at the end credits, Thanos, who's supposed to start to get the Infinity Ring, the Infinity Gauntlets, and that's going to take place in the next couple movies, the Captain America Civil War movies leading up to Avengers Infinity War, Part 1 and 2. That's awesome. So we're just getting warmed up, people. This movie, there a really good scene takes place where the Incredible Hulk is fighting the Iron Man Hulk Buster armor. And you guys remember he's drilling the Hulkster with, not to be confused with Hulk Hogan, sorry about that. And that part is really hysterical because you see, you know, the Hulk getting stuck with the Iron Man Hulkbuster with the fist and everything. And it was hilarious. And I kind of, you know, a lot of people get criticized, a lot of directors get criticized for, you know, being either too boring or not enough, the storylines don't match or stuff like that. But I think this movie really pulled it off. I think it set out to do what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to annihilate every other movie off the block. And I think it's done that. But of course, we have Jurassic World. Sorry about that. And then we're gonna have Terminator Genesis coming really soon in July. So I definitely go see this movie again if I was able to. And this, I give this movie my thumbs up and my hand clap. And I give it all the love. Give it the love. And it's not for me being a comic book geek. It's a childhood memory coming to life to the screen. When I saw this movie not too long ago, I was just like, oh, wow, that. And you guys remember the part where Vision gets introduced into this movie, and then there's a scene where Vision and Iron Man and Thor are blasting Ultron, played by James Spader. Awesome. He definitely gets Villain of the Year for in movies for this movie. And I love what they did with the Vision character. It was awesome. The actor, I'm not familiar with his work, but he did it really well, and it brings just a whole new dimension to the Avengers, to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This movie's awesome. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what planet you've been on, but anyways, this is the Cutting Edge Review. I am still yours, and I will see you guys really soon. Oh my God. Anyways, oh, I forget what I just did. I was trying to, never mind. Didn't work out too well. Talk to you guys. I'll see you guys soon, all right?